Welcome to the London/Scotland wedding vlog. It's going to be a sit down talking, showing you clips that I took type of vlog because I barely talked in it, and I think it's like 30 minutes only of footage, and there's just so much footage but not that much. But also we did a lot and we were just go the entire trip, so that's why I didn't really talk a lot, especially during like the wedding, because it was just mayhem. So I figured I'm just gonna sit down, talk to you, give you a little itinerary, all of that, and just go through the trip and what we did, and also obviously show you the clips of what we did in London and in Scotland. So backstory. Zach, my boyfriend, his best friend was getting married in Scotland, in Aberdeen. So we decided, like, let's do like a whole trip, like go to London before and then go to Scotland and just do like a whole trip, because like why not? It's an excuse to take a vacation. So we went to London for 2 days, 2 full days basically, and then we did Scotland for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. So it was a week-long trip. We left Wednesday night from Newark Airport and we came back the following Wednesday night. So it was a week. So let's just start with the plane and the flight. It was insane, like actually insane. It was the worst flight I've ever been on. It had the worst turbulence ever. And if you saw my last vlog, you saw like the ending. I put my TikTok of like my travel day. It was crazy. It was like a red eye. So we left at 6 p.m. Eastern time and we got to London 6 a.m. London time. There's like no leg room. We did buy like basic economy, like literally the cheapest ticket. So we knew we weren't getting special treatment, obviously, but we got long legs. My boyfriend's very tall. Like, we could not, like, it just wasn't comfortable at all. The food was actually pretty good, though, I will say. The flight was just not that great. But anyway, we get to London at 6 a.m. and we have a packed day. Like, we packed our London itinerary from, like, the second we landed to the next day, nighttime, where we got on our sleeper train, which we will get to. So right when we landed, we got a train pass. I forget what it's called, but it basically, you can just scan it every time you go on the tube or the train, and you just pay, I think it was like 25 euros, so like $30, and we just scan it and you go on. Because we were taking a lot of trains for all the things we had to do that day, but we ended up spending more on that card than we would just like tapping our Apple Pay, but it was fine. It was our first time there. We live and we learn. So we ended up just not doing that the second day. So we get that. We take the tube to our hotel, which we stayed at the Millennium Gloucester Kensington Hotel. It was really nice. We only stayed there one night, but it was a really nice hotel. If you're in that area, definitely look into that hotel. So we got there and the train station is literally right next to the hotel, so it's like perfect, and it connects to basically everywhere you want to go. So we went to the hotel, got ready. I wanted to look good. I did the heatless curls on the plane so that my hair was like kind of good. It didn't really work that well. The first stop on our itinerary was Neal's Yard and Covent Garden. We were gonna go to breakfast at Neal's Yard, but then we decided it was too busy, so we went to Covent Garden to have breakfast, and we just like went to this like random breakfast place. It was some wine bar. I'll put it on the screen. It was actually really good. Zach got like the English breakfast and it was so good. They do make their bacon like raw in London, so it was alright, but the breakfast was really good. I got some like avocado toast type of thing. And we walked around a little bit more and we went to the Tower of London. We had the tour for like 11:30. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Like, we were just starstruck the entire time. Like, everything. If you are in London for the first time, you have to go to Tower of London. It's a really long tour. If you're not into like history and like touristy things like that, you're not gonna like this, but we like that. Like, we love to see like the history behind, you know, the history of things. So it was really interesting. We got to see the jewels. I didn't get a video of it because you're not supposed to bring your phone or videotape or take pictures in there, which I respected. But it's crazy. They said that at one point there was a fire and they literally ran back in to get the jewels. Like, they saved all of, I don't think they saved all of them, but most of them. And it was just like, the amount of money that's in this building is insane. And then, if you know me, One Direction fan for life, we walked like out a door, like outside, and all we saw was the Tower Bridge. I was like, it was like one of those moments where you're just like, whoa, like that bridge is huge and beautiful. Like I was telling Zach, it's like one of the most beautiful bridges I've ever seen, because it's just like the architecture of it and just like the colors, it's just so amazing to see in person. Like I was just like taken aback when I saw it, and obviously for other reasons, like the Midnight Memories music video, I was just like, wow, that was literally filmed right there. That's crazy. After that, we went to afternoon tea, because that's the one thing I really wanted to do while we were in London, was go to afternoon tea, because like why not? You're when in London, when in Rome. So we went to the vicinity, and I will say I'm not a tea connoisseur, so I don't know what good tea is or what good tea sandwiches are, but I enjoyed it. We thought that we would have to pay $35 each for the afternoon tea, but Zach wasn't going to drink any of the tea really, and I don't really like tea that much, so I was like, we don't really want to both get it. So the waiter just let us pay once, and then we just shared it, and they gave us a lot of tea. Like they kept asking if we wanted more. We're like, no, it's okay, like we can't drink that much tea. But people were drinking a lot of tea. Like it's a thing, like it's not a joke, like they really do drink a lot of tea over there. So we went to the vicinity because it was right outside Tower Bridge, so you literally can see a view of Tower Bridge while you eat and drink your afternoon tea. So when I did the reservation, I just like wrote a note and said, can we get a seat by the window? And we literally got the perfect seat. Window, corner, Tower Bridge right there. It was amazing. I was just like looking at it, drinking our tea, sipping it, having little sandwiches and little like tea treats and scones. I had a scone for the first time. Scones are really good, I will say. I don't know if they're good here. I've never had an American scone, but like scones in London, pretty freaking good. So at this point, we are so tired because, I mean, I've been up since 5 p.m. Eastern time, and it's now like 4 p.m. London time. So I was tired. We were both drained. So we got back to the hotel and checked in finally, and we were like, okay, 1 hour nap, that's it. So we were gonna meet up with them to go to the pubs in Piccadilly. We were like, we cannot do that. We could not. We took showers, we were in our PJs, we were ready for bed. So we said, you know what, we've been wanting Nando's because I had it once in Baltimore and it's actually really freaking good, and we love the sauce, so I really wanted Zach to try it in London. So there was one like literally right up the street from our hotel, so we said, fuck it, let's get a bottle of wine, get some Nando's, and like have like a dinner inside, watch a movie, relax, because we have a crazy week ahead of us. Let's just relax. Which was a great idea, honestly. It was like one of the best nights because we just relaxed, we hung out, we watched TikToks, because I send Zach like a bunch of TikToks, and then like every month or two we like go through all of them together. It's really fun. So we literally did that until 2 a.m. So we didn't even get a lot of sleep, but it was fun. It was a good night. Good morning. It's time to get ready for day 2 in London, aka our last day, which is, it's 7 a.m. and we literally didn't go to sleep until like 2 last night. We ended up just like staying in the rest of the night because we took a nap for like an hour and we're like, we don't want to go back out. So we didn't. But we just got Nando's and tried to watch a movie, but our TV was like being weird in the hotel. And then we drank some wine and watched TikToks and then went to bed. Today we have a lot. We are going to the changing of the guards, so that's why I'm up early. Because right before we're going to like walk Birdcage Walk and see all of the other main attractions like Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, Parliament Square, Trafalgar Square, Prime Minister's house, and all those. And then do changing of guards, and then hang out in Piccadilly for a little, and then go to Camden Market for lunch. And walk around there, maybe go to Abbey Road. And then we have our sleeper train tonight. I know I didn't talk much in this London vlog yet. It's just been like go, go, go. And it's also like raining a lot. Well, actually yesterday was pretty nice out, but then it started pouring. But once we're in Scotland, I'll be talking more. I'll just have more downtime during the wedding weekend. But literally tomorrow we get off the plane, or get off the train, and we go on a bus and do like an 8-hour tour. So we're not relaxed until Sunday, because then we have a welcome party after. I'm excited for my outfit today. It's very like street style, I guess. But I wanted something still cute that looked British for when we go to Buckingham Palace. I'm so excited for Buckingham Palace. And we're going to Hard Rock Cafe, where the One Direction phone booth is. And also we saw Tower Bridge yesterday and I literally was in awe. I was like, oh, I have to show Zach that music video tonight. I don't know if he's ever seen it, but I was like, whoa, this shit's fucking huge. Oh, my makeup was like not giving yesterday. But I think that's because I did it on my phone and now I have like actual mirrors, so we will cue the montage and I will talk to you. Maybe I'll do an outfit of the day first. All my outfits are on TikTok, so yeah. So the next morning we get up super early and we go to the changing of guards, but beforehand we decided to do like a walk from Trafalgar Square, I think that's how you say it. My grandma just told me how to say it and I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it. From there to Buckingham Palace, so it's like this whole walk. We didn't do the entire walk. So before we did this itinerary, my family friend, she sent us like an itinerary because she literally basically lives in London, like that's her second home. And she did a walk from Buckingham Palace to Trafalgar Square. So we tried to reverse it, but we didn't get to hit everything because we were kind of in a rush because we were spending time in certain places too long. Like we went to like a coffee shop / bookstore near Trafalgar Square just to like get some food. And then we ended up having to rush to Buckingham Palace. We took some pictures by Big Ben. Big Ben was like, whoa, that was crazy. And I got some really good pictures. Go check my Instagram for those pictures. But it was a really cool walk. I'm going to tell you exactly what she said the walk could be so you can do that if you go to London. But we did not do this walk. Okay, so this would be your walk. So say you went to Buckingham Palace, you saw the changing of the guards. Now you're going to walk up Birdcage Walk. So just find that on the map. I'm pretty sure it's like the street like near Buckingham Palace. It's like a main road. So you'll walk along St. James Park. We actually walked through it. It's really beautiful. We actually lucked out so well on the weather. We thought it was gonna rain because it's London, it's the spring, but it was like bright sunshine, hot both days. It was amazing. It rained for like a little bit after we had afternoon tea, but we were going back and napping anyway, so it didn't really affect us at all. So you walk along St. James Park, you pass the guard barracks. At the end, on your left, is the Churchill Cabinet War Rooms where Churchill based his operation from during World War II. This is all from her. Then you continue up Birdcage Walk until you end up in Parliament Square. I'm pretty sure we were in Parliament Square. I don't really remember. Oh yes, we were. Because that's where Westminster Abbey and Big Ben in the Parliament is. Which we did see. We did see that. And then across the river you could see the London Eye, which we did see. Okay, honestly I think we did all of this. We just didn't go to like the specific places. Like if you continue up Parliament Square and Whitehall, there's a side street off of Whitehall, which is 10 Downing Street, where the Prime Minister lives and where One Direction filmed their One Way or Another music video. You continue up Whitehall. On the right side of the street is the banqueting house. This is where the scaffolding was that came out into the street for Charles I's execution. Pretty crazy. And then you can continue up Whitehall past the famous Horse Guards and then continue up and go to Trafalgar Square. So we basically did all of that. We just didn't see like certain things. We only saw Trafalgar Square, Big Ben and Parliament, Westminster Abbey, St. James Park, and Buckingham Palace. So then we get to Buckingham Palace for the changing of guards. We got there at 10:30 because we wanted to have a spot. Actually, I think we got there at 10 to get a spot, or maybe 10:30, I don't really remember. And then it started at like 11. It was canceled. So since it was canceled, we're like, what are we gonna do? You know? We still have time to just kill before our next little adventure. So we just like walked around, shopped a little bit. Honestly just walked around, just took in London because it's a freaking beautiful city. So after we walked around a little bit, we went to Piccadilly because I really wanted to go to the Hard Rock Cafe to see the One Direction phone booth that they took their Take Me Home music, or Take Me Home album cover in. So we went in and I was just like, oh my god, yeah, took a picture with it, a little video. It was really cool, but we wanted to see the Hard Rock Museum and it wasn't in that one, it was like in a different Hard Rock Cafe, so we were like, we'll just walk it. It was like a 30-minute walk, but we got to see like a lot of Piccadilly and like a lot of different areas we wouldn't see. Like that's what I liked about it. We were just like, we had plans, but we had time in between to just like walk and waste some time just looking at everything. When we were in Piccadilly, we did see some really cool street dancers and stuff, and they were really good. And then it was very Times Square, like it's like the Times Square of London but less dirty, and I felt more safe. So we walked all the way to the second Hard Rock Cafe and they didn't even have the freaking door open. That's two things that weren't open or going when we wanted to see them that day, but it's fine. We went to Camden Market after and it was great. I'm obsessed. Zach and I were obsessed in Camden Market. First off, it's huge. There were so many people there. Anything in Camden was just like, we were just walking up. It reminded us a lot of New York, like walking up a street and there's just all these vendors just like throwing stuff at you. But it did not feel unsafe like New York. Like everyone was so nice. Zach bought so much stuff. I only bought like actually I'll show it to you. I bought this really cute Harry's House tote bag because I love the color green and it matches my new water bottle. It's so cute. And it's like really good quality. And then I got this little medicine pin. I have to put it on my tote bag. But look how freaking cute this is. I was like surprised they even had it. Look how cute. Love it. Okay, Camden Market, amazing. Zach got, I forget what food he got, but I got this like Italian pasta. And it's crazy. I wanted to test it out because I eat insane amount of pasta here. And they gave me a good portion. Like it was pretty, like it was a lot. And I didn't feel bloated or gross after. That was the one great thing about going to London and getting out of America, was just realizing like, you know, the difference. We all know the difference with the food here and then in other countries. And just like the amount of stuff I ate and didn't eat and drank, I just didn't feel gross and bloated and weak. I did feel hungover, but we'll get to that point. Yeah, it was great. The food was great. Everything about Camden Market was just awesome. We definitely, next time we go back to London, because we have to go back, we're going back there and just spending like a whole day there. Like, it's awesome. After Camden Market, we got back at probably like 6 p.m.-ish, 7, and we had to go on a sleeper train to bring us to Aberdeen. So this is towards the end of our London trip. We went to Burger King. We honestly didn't have like a meal in London because we were just go the entire time. So we had to get something quick to eat and then go on to the sleeper train. So we got Burger King because we wanted to try UK Burger King and try the different things that they got. I did a whole TikTok of me trying it. I'll put it in the video. It was pretty good. It held us over, didn't make me feel like shit, so that was good. Okay, we're trying Burger King UK for the first time. The first thing we got is a frozen strawberry, paper straw. It's like a strawberry smoothie. Try it. Okay, we have the barbecue double melt, and it comes with these Dorito tangy cheese chicken fries. Okay, the cheese is melted. It's like a regular Burger King cheeseburger. Also as a side, spicy mayo, obviously. Try these. Smell good.
They feel like fresh, like arugula.
Ooh. They taste like Doritos. You want one?
I feel.
It's pretty good. Okay, last thing. Can I try one?
Well, you just took them.
Loaded fries. I was just gonna show it, but now I want to try one. I'm rating Burger King UK 9 out of 10. And then we had to get on the sleeper train. So we took the Caledonian sleeper train. And it was leaving from Euston train station. So we literally took 2 trains to get there. So we took the one from our hotel. I think it was to Piccadilly. I don't remember exactly where it took us. And then it took us to the Euston train station. I don't know if that's how you say it. But that's the train station that the Caledonian sleeper train leaves out of. And I think a lot of the international trains leave from that. But don't take my word for it. So we boarded at 8:30 p.m. and then it left at 9:15 p.m. and then we got to Aberdeen at 7:40 a.m. So it was 10 hours. So they had, what's those things called? They had recliner chairs. So, okay, we got like the cheapest seat, was just like a regular seat that you sit in. You could get like a room, a suite, but we were gonna get a room, but it ended up being the cheaper room was like sold out by the time we went to buy it, and then they were pretty expensive, so we're like, fuck it. So we just got a seat. It reclined. It had a lot of leg room. It had a footrest in front of the other person, so you could put your feet up and lay. And they actually, when it reclines, it doesn't recline to hit the person behind you. It like reclines in, so like the person behind you does not get affected, which is awesome. I think planes should have that. They gave us eye mask and earplugs, which was cool. You also can bring your own food if you want, food and drinks, but we didn't because we were going to sleep anyway. I took a Dramamine before I got on because I didn't want to get like motion sickness from the train. I don't get motion sickness, but I figured why not, and then it knocks you out. I literally slept the entire time. I watched like one episode, read a little bit, and then knocked out. I woke up like every hour or so, but like I didn't feel tired. I felt refreshed honestly after that. Zach, I know, didn't get good sleep, but he was starting to feel sick. Honestly, he was like almost dead at the end of this trip, which we'll talk about. But the sleeper train honestly is a really great idea if you're trying to save money. We didn't want to have to buy a flight to Aberdeen from London, or didn't want to have to buy another hotel, because if we did buy a flight, we would have to either buy another night in London or another night in Aberdeen, and it was just didn't make sense. It came out to $69.23 a person for the sleeper train, US dollars. If you don't mind sleeping in like a car, you wouldn't mind sleeping on this train. And you're saving so much money. Think about how much you would spend on a hotel alone for one night in London. Like nowhere near that price. And then add the airfare on there, and then add all that time you have to do from traveling to the airport, and then all the time in the airport. Like literally we just left our hotel, took the train to the train, got on the train, sat down, and it was good. No like waiting around. We literally just walked right onto the train, and it was just worked out perfect. Like honestly, if we were to do this kind of trip again, I would do the sleeper train again. Like it was so worth it. And then we got to Aberdeen at 7:40 in the morning, and then we got to our hotel. We had an hour, and we had to get on a tour for 8 hours. It was long. We were tired. We had a lot. So let's just say this, I'll preface saying that this part is all wedding. It was amazing. The wedding was beautiful. We were so happy to be invited. Zach was in the wedding. It was just perfect. Like literally everything worked out so well. but leading up to it, it felt like everything was going crazy. Obviously, I'm sure the bride and groom felt fucking stressed out because everyone else kind of felt stressed out, but honestly, like, literally everything worked out. Like, I feel like that's the thing with weddings. It's like, it's so stressful leading up, but it's literally perfect when it happens and everything works out, and it's just great. So that day we had a tour, and then we had a welcome party, and the welcome party was open bar. So we did the 8-hour tour. We got to see so much, but it was kind of rainy, so a lot of the things that we saw we didn't get to do, if that makes sense. So we'll start. So first we got on the bus at like 9 a.m. and the first stop was the University of Aberdeen. It was so beautiful. It felt like I was just like in this like movie, this like wizardy movie. It was just perfect. It was beautiful, and it was just like a great way to start it. It started to rain a little bit, but it was honestly like better because we got to see it like with the rain on the buildings, and it was just so cool. And then after that we went to this church, and it was really cool. They had like the medals, I guess they're called, of all the kings, I think, of Aberdeen or of Scotland, like on the ceiling. It was really cool. And then after the church we drove to, can't remember the names of it, so I'm gonna put them on the screen, but we went to like a sea, like a beach town. What am I saying, the sea? Like a beach town, and it was like really pretty. Even though it was like very rainy and muggy, we got to see like all these little cottages while we walked up and just see how people live over there, and it was really beautiful. And then we drove to Dunatar, I think that's how you say it, castle, which was supposed to be the main event, but it was so rainy that it was actually really dangerous to walk to the castle, because it was like, you'll see it in the video, it's like on this like rock in the middle of the ocean basically, so you have to like walk down this like really narrow path that's like gets really muddy, and it's really dangerous. And like, you know, there were older people with us, we can't risk that. There were kids with us, like they didn't want to risk it, so we didn't get to like actually see the castle up close, but it was really cool to see from afar and just like, you know, take pictures. We had some time to just look at the waterfalls and take pictures with it. It was really cool. And then we went to another castle, and we actually got to go into this castle, and I mean, the sun came out literally right when we got here. It was like perfect weather. The views of everything was just insane, like perfect, amazing. I'm gonna keep saying that this whole video, but everything was just breathtaking. There, I changed it up. We walked through the castle. It was okay. The castle like wasn't that cool inside, but it was just like interesting to just see like the different rooms. There was like secret rooms, it felt like, because there was just so many, and they kept coming, and it's been there, most of that castle has been there since like, I don't even know what, I forget what year they said, but it's been a really long time. And then they like built on a second part of it. Then we went to the farm they wanted to pet horses or bison. Someone tell me what this animal is. I don't like animals like that. Like, I'm not like a farmer, you know, country girl. I'm a city girl. Don't talk to me with these animals. I like dogs and cats, that's it. But the sheep were funny, like they made funny noises. And it was just cool to like see them, but I wasn't really like interested in it, and it smelled, you know, it was just cool to see. Sorry, I'm not an animal person. But then we got to actually eat beef jerky after, that was like from the animals, which is kind of weird because we just pet them and then now we're eating them. So yeah. And then we get back on the bus to go back to our hotel for a 6:30 welcome party. We pulled up at 6:15. The groom was on the bus with us. Thank God the bride didn't come, because she actually would have no time to get ready. Like, thank God, like, I don't know if she was supposed to come, but all I could think about beforehand, I was like, is she coming on this? Because like, beforehand we only had an hour to get ready. Now we have like 15 minutes to get ready. I would be freaking out. So everyone just like dispersed. The groomsmen like got ready really quick because like they were all with us, and the groom obviously. And then I like went upstairs, was like I was like, I don't have time to wash my hair. Like, it's all about me, like obviously not, but like I was just like, oh my god, like this is the welcome party. I'm meeting all these people. I'm meeting the bride for the first time. This is the first time I was meeting the bride. I was like, I have to look my best. I didn't really like my outfit for the welcome party, but it was fine because I didn't get any videos. We got some pictures. We drank so much wine that night. and it was past the hour because it was until 9 o'clock, so it was like 6:30 to 9 was the open bar. We continued to get more free alcohol after that because we are women, because the groomsmen had to like go up to do something, so it was just like us girls, like the girlfriends and like the extra girls that weren't in the wedding, and we were just like drinking, chugging. We got so drunk, I called my parents in the bathroom, like so drunk, it was embarrassing. And then I woke up the next morning and actually felt like shit, so I'm gonna take it to Brie in Scotland to tell you about her night. Good morning, Scotland. I'm not doing good. I drank so much wine yesterday. I don't even know. I'm just gonna put you up here because I don't feel like holding it. My mouth is so dry. I need to go downstairs and grab something to drink. I'll probably just bring it back up here. Hang on, I'm literally so parched. Yesterday we had literally so much. We took a sleeper train in, and then actually I got like 9 hours of sleep last night, which is good. But took a sleeper train in, and then we literally had like an 8-hour tour. Like we got on a bus and did a tour, and then we got back and had to like, oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Had to get ready for the welcome party. We got back at like 6-ish, and the welcome party started at, well, technically like 7, but so I literally, like, we ran in here and threw all of our shit on the floor, like our room's a disaster, and we went to the welcome party, and it was open bar, and we only had it till 9:30, so I was drinking like a crazy person. Oh, I can't even think about drinking right now. I just need to get water. I need to brush my teeth. I feel like I can't brush my teeth before I drink water because my mouth's so dry. Also, they gave us these little gift bags. They're more like little like welcome bags. I didn't open it yet. Zach's getting his kilt for the wedding right now. I feel so bad. He got up, like a wake up call, and he was like, fuck, thought we were going at 10. Oh, it's a little like what to do and stuff. Okay. Oh, it's little, what are these called? I can't think of the word. Some Alka-Seltzer hangover relief. Should I use this? Okay, I'm gonna take this, and Zach can take the other one. Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs, monkey. Sorry. I got something to eat and drink. Hopefully I can just bring it back up. Maybe I'll just get a drink for now, and then I'll go back down later and get breakfast. This is the state of the room right now. I'm going to pack up real quick and then lay down. See how fast I can do this. So after that little talking, we walked around Aberdeen because we had to check out at 12. Thank God we got late checkout because we were not, literally no one was okay after the welcome party. I think every single person got super drunk and was so hungover. So we got some breakfast, we walked around, we got some coffee at a coffee shop, and we honestly just were like walking around, seeing things, then just like relaxing. We got some food because we really needed food, but this is when Zach was starting to feel like really sick. So that day we had the rehearsal dinner. So the bus picked us up, I think it was like 3 o'clock, and had to drop people off the one hotel that the wedding guests were staying at, and then another hotel where we were staying at, which was a castle. It's called the Raymore House. So that's where all the groomsmen, bridesmaids, the groom, basically the whole wedding party was staying at. It was beautiful, but we literally got there, I think at like 5:30, and the rehearsal dinner was supposed to start at 5. Like it was supposed to start like right when we got there, so they had to push it back 30 minutes, and the mother of the groom was like, I can't get ready. She was like freaking out. So we all had to get ready super quick as usual. But since we were like the girlfriends, we all kind of like talked to each other. We're like, let's just not go to the rehearsal part, obviously, because we're not needed. We'll go to the rehearsal dinner. So we took our time to get ready, thankfully. So I looked really good for the rehearsal dinner. I didn't take any videos because I was so hungover, like until I went to sleep that night. It was actually insane. So I had like a few glasses of wine and then I went to bed at 10 and it was open bar again. And I honestly, like, that's the one thing I regret, is because everyone stayed up so late and just hung out, drank, played some games, had heart-to-hearts, talked, everyone caught up, and like I was not part of that because I just I could not stand, like I could not be there, you know. I was just like, I need to go lay down and relax. So I went back, I took a photo shoot in my cute PJs in the castle, and then the next day was the wedding. Zach woke up and literally like was dying, like actually, like he was so sick, like he couldn't stop like coughing and he was like sweating, but he had to be in the wedding. I was like, oh my god, like what do we do? But he was fine. He really honestly was such a trooper, and like you couldn't even tell he was sick because obviously he didn't want people to know he was sick because he didn't want to take the spotlight away. Obviously, like he didn't want to make it about himself, so he just like took a lot of medicine, a lot of liquid IV, and just powered through. And he did power through in his kilt. They did wear kilts. So we got ready for the wedding and it was beautiful. Everything about it was beautiful. It was just like the perfect place to have a Scottish wedding, and all the men were in their kilts, and it was just like the speeches got me, the first dances got, like everyone was just tears the entire time. It was perfect. And it's funny because the open bar only lasted until midnight. You can't buy alcohol, or you can't sell any alcohol after midnight. It's like you cannot do it anywhere in Scotland. Like, you know how like our liquor stores are sometimes open until 2 a.m. Bars are open until like freaking 3 a.m. 4 a.m. After midnight, you cannot sell any alcohol in Scotland. It's like so against the rules. And like we were all like, come on, we need it, because the reception ended at midnight. And we were all dancing and eating and talking and hanging out, drinking. So none of us were really like drunk. And I think we all kind of wanted to because it was the last night, it was the wedding. Even the groom was like, please give me something. And he was like, I can't. He's like, just leave it on the bar and I'll pour it myself. And he's like, no, I can't, I'm sorry. But it all worked out. We all hung out. All the groomsmen took like a shot of whiskey, and really expensive whiskey. And it was just great. It was a really, really good night. And then we smoked a cigar around the property and we just walked around. I didn't walk around too much because I was cold. And I smoked my first cigar. It was alright, nothing crazy. And then that was the wedding. I didn't film much after the wedding because honestly we just relaxed. So I'm going to put in clips from the wedding now, and then there's like a montage, and then I'll end the video with the end. So cue the montage of the wedding. It was so fun. I got so many good clips of us dancing. It was really great. I try not to be like really annoying with the camera obviously, but like no one was annoyed. Like everyone was loving it. Like, and I was being, you know, secretive with it. I didn't want to like be like up in people's face, but I only filmed like the people I knew, and then like everyone just kind of did it. So here's a montage. We're ready for the wedding. It's wedding day. I haven't literally like talked in the vlog because it's just been so much, but like I already know how I'm editing it. Also, it's like dark over here. Let me come over here. I'm drinking an Alani because I didn't get coffee this morning. I met so many friends this weekend. But my whole outfit, well, this is from Amazon. This is from, where is this from? Marshall's. And then my shoes are from Ross. I love them so much. Look at these. I have like the little padding in it, but how cute. I'm just gonna go down there soon to the girls' room where we're like getting ready. I'm all ready to go, but I have to film my TikToks. But I just wanted to say hi and cue the wedding montage.
Do you have a husband? That's not your husband, is it? No.
And here come the Globo Gym Purple Cobras led by White Goodman. All business. We haven't seen average Joes yet. They still haven't made it to the...
Disperse!
That was good. That was good.
Please get it off, make as much noise as possible for the new Mr. and Mrs. O'Donnell!
Right. So this is Barbie Bombs. Are we all ready? Are we all going for it? Right, guys, get your drinks in your hands, please. Let's go. Here we go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Drop them in and down them. Let's go, 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 go. Woo! Oh yeah, oh yeah. Keep it going. Keep it chugging. You're meant to do it in 1, not 3.
Then after the wedding, we all got up in the morning to check out. We were all not doing good. Zach was not doing good at this point. Like I think the wedding really was like the last straw. He was so sick. So we got into the taxi that picked us up to bring us to the train station in Aberdeen, and we took a train from Aberdeen to Edinburgh. Edinburgh? I'm gonna keep saying that wrong, so please, I apologize if I say these names wrong. So we took the train. It was really pretty. It was really nice. We got like there was 6 of us, so we got like a seat and there was like a table in front. It was like, honestly, I didn't complain at all with that train ride, and it was nice views, and you know, I took a nap, I listened to music, read, all of that. It was honestly fine. Then when we got to Edinburgh, we walked to our hotel. We got in. Zach literally passed out right away. He was like, I'm going to sleep. I was like, honestly, fuck seeing people today. Like, we're just gonna lay down and go to sleep, because I needed it. He needed it because he was really sick. I was just done. I was dead. I was tired. And we were all supposed to like meet up to go to the pub and, you know, go out that night. But Zach and I were like, no, we're gonna order some Postmates. It's not called Postmates, but whatever it's called there. Deliveroo, I think it was called. We're gonna order Deliveroo, stay in, watch Modern Family on the TV, and just take a nap and relax. And that's what we did. Honestly, I was happy for that. Like, I edited my TikToks, my Instagram, like I literally just like caught up with like life. And it was just nice to just lay in a nice hotel room, because the hotel room is really nice. We stayed at the 10 Hill Place. Also back in Aberdeen, I don't know if I mentioned, we stayed at the Mount Mason first, a really freaking nice hotel. But we stayed at 10 Hill Place in Edinburgh, really nice. It was pretty cheap, and it was right outside the main road where everything is. We just didn't get to experience it, but the next morning I got up super early because I wanted to get some type of memory from Scotland, and everything opened at like 9. So I just got up super early, got coffee, walked the main road, just got to see a few things. And then we got in a taxi and went to the airport, and we had a layover in London. So we left Edinburgh to London, and then we literally almost missed our freaking flight in London because the Edinburgh one was delayed. So we were like rushing. And then we got on the London flight and then got to Newark. But before we got on the, was it London? No, the Edinburgh flight, they were like, your bags, you have to check them. I was like, why do we have to check them? They're carry-ons. Like, we didn't have to check them here. Like, well, this plane is small. Like, it's fine. It's free. I was like, okay, but we have a layover in London. Like, is it going to get back to Newark? They're like, yes. It didn't. We got to London, we got to Newark, and it was still in London. 3 of us got our luggage the next day, and then 2 got the luggage like later in the week, which was fine, but it was just like, are you kidding? But luckily it was like only the clothes were in there, so I wasn't like too pressing on it. Like, it happens. I knew if we checked bags this would happen. That's why I didn't want to check a bag going there. But yeah, that was my trip. I don't know if this was all over the place because I feel like it was. I don't even know what I just filmed, but the clips will be the main event, obviously, because you don't want to see me the entire time talking. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. More videos coming soon that are not like this. We are moving soon, so a lot of moving vlogs are coming. I'm gonna do a whole sit-down video soon just talking about that process, because we actually just got denied our first application, which is sad because we really like that apartment. But honestly, it works out for the best because we would have to move in literally next week, and we're not ready for that. So we are going to look at more. So I'll do a whole video on that later in the month. But again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Once I move, like, the videos are going to be way better. I'm going to be living near New York. I'm going to be able to do a lot more than living in the suburbs, okay? And I can't wait for that. So give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Follow me on TikTok for way more footage and just videos of me and my life, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.